Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, Monday. No, not Tuesday. It feels like a Tuesday because it's the second day that I have to go to work. Yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday. I'm feeling less tired than I was yesterday, but I'm still feeling kind of tired because I went to bed late. I watched last night. I didn't even know that there was a wrestling pay-per-view last night. So I watched part of it. I watched the match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in Hell in the Cell match. Holy smoke! The injury that Cody had, it was intense, it was insane, and he still wrestled like, yeah, that shows the character of Cody Rhodes. It was awesome to see that match, scary too, because pretty much you are putting your line in there, your life, at that point. Anyway, I'm on my way to work. And I know that I've been going through job interviews, trying to find a different job that pays more, a better opportunity for me. And I don't know, they said the person that doesn't like a dose of something gets a double dose. Like in my case, it's like with Walmart. And then like realizing yesterday that my job is just a job that's just to do things because it's just the way it is. It's like I need to go to work to do this because these things needs to be done. That's what they hired me to get, the things that need to be done pretty much. There's no other reason for this other than I have to do those things because they need to get done as part of the system that Walmart created, and it just made me so depressed. And all in all, I've been dealing with depression the last 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to, I was supposed to have a new counselor, but because of my schedule change, now I have to work more because I need to guarantee that I am going to get enough hours at work to be able to pay my bills. I had to go full time, so I changed my schedule, and by changing my schedule now I don't have the time that I was available to set up appointment with my counselor, and I don't know where I can go to find help right now. And it fucking sucks because I'm beginning to accumulate again stress and things that I cannot talk about. Because apparently that marriage in this stupid life is like work 40 hours, work more if you need more money, and hope for the best. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I just can't sometimes. It's so difficult for me to make people understand how my brain sees going to work. I feel trapped in a freaking routine. And I hate it. I hate when I get the feelings where I feel trapped in a routine and there's no escape whatsoever out of this. And with work, yeah, it's an easy job, but there's things that have been overwhelming at work. Peaks are running late, which causes sometimes things to have stage later, and sometimes when the dispense things, people have to search for codes, and I get more overwhelmed in the back trying to find things that are missing because they are not there, because they were not picked, or somebody misplaced them, or somebody mistakes that happen because we're just running late. I'm getting tired of this. The system isn't working and there's nothing that I can do because my job is just to do what I need to do, but there is no simple way to fix it. And then Walmart just wants to increase more orders because all they think is about profit and money. And while I get it that that's the way that the business is, it's about profit. If you don't have a good system in place, the system has some flaws because there's things that affect the system and you don't have a good understanding of that, then you are going to have problems in the system. And by corporate continue ignoring that, they're just causing chaos. And I just sometimes just don't want to be in there, but I have no choice to be in there because I need money to live. because I haven't been able to find a different job. So I have to deal with this failures of the system, these drawbacks that are affecting the system that Walmart created, and I have to live through this. And I have to suck it up, and I have to do it and survive in that mess and chaos of an environment that is caused by a flawed system that Walmart has created. No wonder I'm depressed. No wonder I'm depressed. And though I'm looking forward to a vacation time with my family, just living through this, like, I don't know, I'm not feeling hopeful about the future right now. I'm not feeling hopeful about the possibility of finding another job, a different job that is not this type of job. Though I have no problem doing it because I need the money, and it's, again, it's a job. You need a job because you need a job. Kids don't know how to cross the street. They are close to the crosswalk and they are not using the crosswalk to cross the street. It's fucking stupid. Jeez. Anyway, you gotta use the crosswalk, it's safer. Anyway, that's why they created the crosswalks, so people can cross the street. Going back to what I was saying, yeah, so I'm depressed and I'm dealing with this part of the dichotomy of dealing with depression and just feeling trapped in this situation, feeling trapped in this type of jobs. It's like yesterday, like I have too much student loan debt. I'm trying to figure out how can I reduce that amount of debt, pay off that amount of debt before I retire, if I ever going to retire. Because if I have 96,000 or more of student loan debt by the time I retire, I would not be able to afford retirement in the first place. But then staying in a job that is paying me so very little, and it's also not helping me in terms of my expenses or like being able to pay that off. You know, I will still have to save money for other things. I can't even and then realizing that my dad has been the one paying for me to go and meet them in Florida because I don't have any savings of any kind. That just hit me hard. It's just make me realize how vulnerable I am to things that can happen in the economy that can affect me. An emergency that happens, say I lose the job that I have, or I get into an accident or someplace that I cannot work, I'm totally completely fucked. I came close to that point a few years ago because I remember my lower back having one of my discs in my lower back degenerated, and I almost thought that was it, that I was not going to be able to do anything anymore. And with physical therapy, going back to a gym, getting more exercise, working out, I've been able to get back in physical shape that I can do this job that is physically demanding and also extraneous, and I can continue doing the things that I love. But I thought that everything was going to be over. I saw for a while the end of my life as I know it, pretty much, and it hit me hard. But now I feel like being in this job that is providing just enough for me to pay off the living expenses that I have and nothing else. It's just making me worry about the future, because if I cannot find a way to pay off my insane amount of student loan debt that I incurred while I was getting an education, I'm going to be in trouble in the future. I'm going to be financially, I'm not going to be doing okay, and it worries me, because then what? Then what I'm going to be doing? Well, I have to work until what age? Probably die working. And right now I feel like I'm trapped in where I'm at. And like, do I want to be doing this job for the rest of my life? Do I really want to be doing this? Is this all there is out there? Can I find a job that makes me feel that I'm contributing with value to? Because engineering, I felt that I was contributing with value. With this job, it's just, I just need to do it because it needs to be done. There's nothing else other than it needs to be done for the benefit of the company. That's it. I don't feel like I'm adding value. I don't feel like I'm adding anything. It's just a job that needs to be done. And that is the hardest thing that I'm dealing. And to me, it's just, it is what it is. And maybe that's why or maybe it's something that, maybe I just need to find a different way to see my job. But I can't, because it's just, I know it's a system and it's designed that way, and that system is not working okay. The fact that I cannot do anything, that I have no control over that, is just making it more depressing. And no matter how positive I am, there's very little to change the fact that the system that we have at work sometimes is failing and it's causing problems, and it's not a perfect system. And that is hard for me to accept. That is hard for me to, I mean, not hard to accept. I have accepted it as it is, but it's just making me so depressed. It's like I don't know. I don't know if I can stay at this job. I personally don't want to stay at this job forever. Honestly, I guess the pay, like yeah, I don't want to stay. Why do I want to stay in there? Like, if I don't want to stay, I don't want to stay. If I want to move to a different job, I got my own right to move to a different job. Can search and find something that works for me better. So I got that right. When people tell me that I need to stay or be happy that where I'm at, like, I don't know. I mean, the jobs need to bring happiness in the first place, I don't think that's necessarily true, If a job brings happiness, it's probably because it's either a passion of a person that is doing it, or something else, But I don't think it's necessary that I say that we have to love our jobs is true. So yeah, no, I don't need to love my job. And if I want to find happiness, I need to find a different job. Period. Whatever that job might be, And sometimes, you have to try and continue trying different jobs before you actually find a job that you actually feel happy about, or a job that actually works for you, and a job that you feel that maybe your values align with the values of that company. And my values certainly don't align with Walmart sometimes, because as much as I get the idea of where they come, Walmart is just another corporation. They just care about money. Like, they just want the money. That's it. If they really care about people, they really care about the associates, we have a better health insurance. That's the first thing. And they will come up with a better system than just letting this, like, well, it is what it is. And that's why the perception of working in retail is so bad, because of systems that has been created that it's sometimes not working the way that it's supposed to be working. But who I am, I'm just a low wage worker that has to go to work, honestly. Right. And I still need to figure out how I'm going to pay off that $96,000 in student loan that I have. Anyway, that's all I got for now. I apologize. Peace, everybody. Stay safe.